Right, right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to me in the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Please respond to the chat for me. Today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting out today's sessions, first things first, let me ask you this. Yesterday's task is completed for everyone. Did you do that? Okay, fine. How much time it took for you? Maybe after completion of the session? 1 hour? 2 hours? Below 2 hours. It's okay. Absolutely okay. Fine. No problem. So now today, actually last class we discussed about MVC architecture. So after completion of last class, we know that what is actually DAO layer, what is actually a bean class, and how to connect our Java programs. Yes, we all know that. Now from today onwards, we are going to start discussing one more important concept in our advanced Java, of course, in our servlets, that is session management. Session management. Please close your laptops. You need to write a little bit notes today. Close your laptops, please. Go ahead. Done? Okay. Now, our next concept is session management. Coming 10 days, maybe 10 days, below 10 days, we will be working only with session management. Two projects we are going to create. One little bit right now. Today, if time permits, today I'm going to start one project. It will take maybe 3 days, 3 to 4 days time. After that, one more project that will take 5 days, 5 days time actually. So two projects we are going to deal. So these two projects are going to deal with session management only. So basically, what is this session? Normally speaking, session means it is the time period between login, log off, user login, user log off. That is actually known as a session. Basically, in our projects, we need to track the user session. We need to manage the user's session so that we'll be trying to provide a little bit more services to the users. As simple as this. I already told you this. The best example for this session tracking is, if you open YouTube in your mobile, you will be getting your recommendations. Basing on previously whatever the videos which you have watched. Check your Instagram feed. Instagram, basing on your previous recommendations, you will be getting the reels, you will be getting the videos. Yes or no? Basing upon your watch history. I mean, not only Instagram, basically every online or else e-commerce kind of websites, algorithms will be designed in this way only. We will track the user's session so that we'll be trying to provide better services to the user. So, in how many ways we can track the user's session? Four ways. Four ways. First one is cookie, cookies. Second one is HTTP session, HTTP session. Third one is URL rewriting. We'll try to manage the URL rewriting. And fourth one is hidden form tags by using hidden form tag. In your HTML, there is this tag known as hidden tag. Hidden. Do you remember that? No? You did not came across hidden tag? Oh, okay, no problem. I'll deal with that. No need to worry. I'll deal with that. So four ways are there. One more time. Four ways are there to track the user's session. Okay, tell me one thing. What is our today's concept? Not session. Session management. One more time. What is our today's session? What do you mean by session? Login time between, the time period between user login and user log off. That is actually known as a session. In how many ways we can track the user's session? Four ways. First one, cookies. Second one, HTTP session. Third one, URL rewriting. URL rewriting. Fourth one, hidden form fields. In these four ways, the best, most used way is HTTP session. HTTP session. We'll discuss about this HTTP session in the second project. So currently we are going to deal with cookies. Right now, whatever the project which we are going to start, if time permits today, in that particular project, we are going to deal with cookies. Okay. All right. Now, before going to any further, yesterday I spoke about attributes. Close the laptops, please. Right. Yesterday, I spoke about setting the attributes, getting the attributes. The method, set attribute, get attribute. Now, my question is, yesterday I told you we will be able to use these attributes, methods. Which method? Set attribute, get attribute, remove attribute. get attribute names like we'll be able to use these methods on three objects I told you. What are those three objects? Servlet, context or config? Context. Servlet context, HTTP session, impress. One more. One more. Servlet request. I told you we'll be able to use these set attribute methods on three objects. We have already used on servlet request. HTTP servlet request. We already covered that. We need to deal with HTTP session. Wait, what is the use of HTTP session? It is used to track the user session. HTTP session is one of the way to track the user session in session management. Four ways are there, na? Four ways are there. What is the first way? Cookies. Second way, HTTP session. In that, we'll be using set attributes. Third way, URL reading. Fourth way is hidden form fields. In these four ways, HTTP session is actually most predominantly used in our projects. HTTP session. We'll discuss that later. Currently, we are going to deal with cookies. Currently. Okay. Now, I have a question. What is your today's concept? What do you mean by session? Time period. Time period between login and logout. In how many ways we can track the user session? First one. Next one. After that. And finally, last one is hidden form field. Today, what we are going to discuss? Cookie. The question is, what is a cookie? What is a cookie? Guys, cookie means it is a small piece of information, which travels through the multiple requests. Cookie means it is a small piece of information related to the user. It may be user first name, last name, user ID, whatever it may be. We'll try to get that information regarding the user. Okay, tell me one thing. Where user's information will be stored? Database. Na? From the database, we'll try to get one information. It may be user's first name, or else last name, or else user ID. That information we will send that information through multiple requests in our project, entire project. Basing on that information, we'll try to manage the user's session. That is basically a cookie. As simple as this. Now, one more time. Question is, what is a cookie? What is a cookie? It's a small piece of information related to the user. You need to respond, Ra. One more time. There are actually four ways. Just a second. There are actually four ways are there to manage the session. What are those four ways? By using cookies, by using HTTP session, by using URL rewriting, and the last one is by using hidden form fields. What is our today's concept? Cookie. So basically, what is a cookie? It is a small piece of information related to the user. That information we will pass that information through multiple requests. So basically, when you speak about cookies, there are two types of cookies are there. First one is persistent cookie. Next one is non-persistent cookie. Okay, two types of cookies. First one is persistent cookies. Next one is non-persistent cookie. Now the question is, what is a persistent cookie? Persistent cookies means these cookies will be stored in your browser. Basically, we will be trying to store the cookie information in the browser. Until you logged off. For example, I'm opening YouTube. Okay. Right. I'm getting some recommendations. Like Hanuman Chalisa kind of thing, news, sports, some recommendations I'm getting. Now, why these recommendations are getting? Why? Because mostly I'm looking at these. You need to respond, Ra. Mostly I'm looking. And actually, this is my account. Let me try to sign out. Okay. Sign out. Now, I just want to open the YouTube. As a matter of fact, it is not asking me, it is not even showing me any recommendations. Why? Because right from the starting, whenever I'm using this system, I logged in. I never logged out as of now, till date. Are you understanding the concept here? There is literally no random cookie stored in my browser. That is the reason I'm not getting any recommendations. What if, try searching to get started, start. Can you see this? Please read this. Start watching videos to help us build a feed of videos you love. In normal our Java terminologies, it is asking, Babu, watch the video so that I can track your session. I can track your session and I'll be trying to recommend you some videos. I hope you're understanding exactly what I'm trying to say. Am I clear with this? This is this is actually known as session management. And this is actually persistent cookie. What I told you two types of cookies are there. Please tell me, how many types of cookies are there? Two types. First one is persistent cookie. Persistent cookie means until I logged off, the cookie will be present in my browser. Until I logged off. For example, I'm trying to sign in. Okay, just a sec. Give me a minute. Just a sec. Okay. Now I signed in. Okay. Whenever I signed in, immediately, I'm getting again back my recommendations. You need to respond. Now my question is, if I close this, if I close this, okay, again, if I open the YouTube, still I will be signed in only. Still I'll be signed in. I'll be present here until I logged off. This kind of cookie is known as persistent cookie. Persistent cookies will be present in your browser. I repeat, persistent cookies will be present in your browser until you logged off. Now coming to non-persistent cookie. For example, let us consider I open my banking website. I open my net banking, ICICI net banking. Okay. I logged in. I tried to perform some transactions. I did not log out. I did not log out. I close the browser. Just close the browser. Again, if I'm trying to open that ICICI website, still I will be logged in or else I will be automatically logged off. Those are non-persistent cookies. Non-persistent cookies means temporary and are deleted once the browser is closed. If you close the browser, automatically you will be logged out now. In that particular scenario, those cookies are known as non-persistent cookies. You need to respond, guys. Are you understanding the point? Online students, please respond to me. Am I clear with this? Respond. Am I clear with this? Yeah. A very simple. One last time. Please tell me, what is our today's concept? In how? Okay, what do you mean by session? Time period between login and log out. In how many ways we can track the user session? For the first one, by using cookies. Next one, by using HTTP session. By using next one is by using URL reading. Finally, last one is hidden form fields. In these four ways, what is the best recommended approach? HTTP session. What is the today currently which concept we are going to discuss? Cookies. What do you mean by cookie? It's a small piece of information related to the user. We'll pass this information through multiple requests. How many types of cookies are there? Respond. First one. Next one. When you speak about persistent cookie will be present in your browser until you logged off. When you're speaking about non-persistent cookies, these cookies will be present in your browser just if you close the browser. Example for non-persistent cookies is banking website, banking IRCTC, transaction IRCTC. You know that, right? I hope it's clear. Now, please keep your side heading as session management. A little notes will be there. Please be prepared to write. Just session management. And note on a small point for me, like session. One more subsiding as session. Session. Feel free to note down. The period between, or is the time period between, the time period between the time period between user logging in and logging out, user logging in and logging out is called a session. is called a session dot. That's what. During this time, during this time, the server needs to, during this time, the server needs to remember, server needs to remember the user's action and data. Remember users action and data, so that so that we will be able to provide so that we will be able to provide better services to the user. Better services to the user. Next point. The process of tracking, the process of tracking and managing, the process of tracking and managing a user's interaction state, a user's interaction state from login to logout, from login to logout is called session management, or is called session management or session tracking, or session tracking dot. Common session tracking techniques are listed below. Common session tracking techniques are listed below. Please write all these four. Cookies, and I want you to kindly please have this entire slide for me. Go ahead, complete entire slide. Shravan, you're asking me, sir, you're saying until log off, but when you log in again, we'll be able to see the old information on the browser, right? Shravan, that old information which you are seeing in the browser, yeah, that is actually stored in your cloud server. I mean, for example, Google. In Google Cloud Server, that information will be stored, right? That is different. This is different. Come on, please have this. Actually stores in your browser. That is the reason sometimes we'll clear the cookies now from the browser. Come on, go ahead. This is a constructor. Done? Done, guys? All right. Now, methods. Last slide for today. Methods. Construct. This is not a method. This is a constructor. This is a constructor. Set max age, get max age, get name, set value, get value. All these are the methods. I want you to write along with the descriptions. That's it. That's it. Last slide for today. After that, tomorrow you'll not be having any notes. Day after tomorrow also you'll not be having any notes. Completely the code. Today also we are going to start with the code. Come on, please. Go ahead. I want to give you a layout first. Wait for it. Online students, I need you to kindly please respond. Is it done? 1 minute, guys. One last minute starting from now. Let me just try to remove this. there are actually two parts are there for this particular project. We'll discuss these are the two. I mean, this is the second one, login. Before login, this is the first part. Look at this layout first. Okay, index.html. In index.html, username, password, login. If username and password is not there, obviously first what we need to give a click, new user. If I give a click on new user, click click on new user means basically this is an anchor tag. Yes, if we give a click on this, we should be redirected to register.html. Okay, we'll be giving the details, username, password, all this. And if we give a click on register, it should be redirecting to user registration servlet. What is this reg? What is this reg? Not registration, URL. These are URL. From here, basically these are form action. Na? From this form action, we need to redirect to user registration servlet. Now, user registration servlet is going to deal with user bean. User bean obviously it should connect with DB info, DB connect user register DAO, and then it should connect with database. Once inserting means registration is completed, from user registration servlet, we need to forward to register.jsp. In this register.jsp, we should be getting a message user registered successfully. Otherwise, user registration failed. I don't mind anything. Am I clear with this? Now, in this entire process, you tell me first which page we need to create index.html. After that, please tell me register.html. Okay, first index.html. Just a second. Okay, register.html. After this, I'm impressed. After this, what we need to create? User bean. After that, DB. Yeah, complete this DAO layer. Then user registration servlet. In this user register DAO, can you please tell me the query? Insert. Okay, just let me try to hang on. What is the table name, guys? And in the table, we are having username, password, first name, last name, mail ID, phone number. I gave all varchar only. I am not that much of concerned about number and everything. I just gave all varchar only. I'm concerned about the logic. Is that okay? Can you do this? But before doing that, first I want you to have the layout in your notes first. Layout. Write this layout in your notes, please. Come on, go ahead. Be fast. If you are getting that idea enough, first what you need to do now, database. Go ahead, start, open your laptops. Back to index.html. Absolutely. Include page is there. Na? Come on, create the database first, database table. App 9 or app 10? App 10. Okay, start. Start with app 10. Go ahead. If anyone wants this, please take a screenshot of this. Done. Okay. I hope table is created for everyone. Now let's try to create our application. Dynamic web project, app 10, change module version to 4.0. Give a click on next. Make sure to check the checkbox, generate web.xml, finish, and the project got created. After that, I need to add the jar files, build path, configure build path, add external jars, Solid 6, Solid API. Just a second. Okay. Solid API, apply and close. And I request you to add JDBC file, jar file in the lib folder also. I told you to add that. Just feel free to add it, just for like a precaution. And that's it. Then let's try to create our first HTML and what is that? Index.html. Okay, index.html. Next, finish. Uh, index.html. Now here, center tag, and let me just try to write h1. Okay, login page. And login page. Okay, now username, input type equal to text, name equal to uname. After that, br. Now, after that, password. You know what? I need to write the form action now. Form action reg method equal to post. That's it. Now, after that, input type equal to submit value login. Login. And new user. Let me just try to write an anchor tag. New user. New user here. href register.html. Register.html. Open web banner, web.xml. Okay, index.html is there. Done. Let me just try to execute. Right click, run on server. And that's it. I got my login page. Username, password, login, new user. I'll do one thing, just this one better. Better. New user login. Now, if I give a click on new user, I need to go to register.html. Exactly the same web app, new HTML. Next and finish. Now, registration portal. Okay, form action REG. You know what? Here I'm changing the form action to log, LOG, log. Kindly please observe. I'm changing index.html form action to log, LOG, log. You know that is for login. Registration REG. Okay. Oh, thank you. Password UPWD. Good catch. After that, go with registration. Username, password, first name, last name, mail ID, and phone number. Phone number. UPWD, UF name, UL name, U mail, U phone. So password, I'm going to write password. Register. No? Good. After that, SRC, new package, com.bean package. Bean. Let me take bean package. Now here, user bean. Go to new class, user bean. Finish. Okay. PRIVAT private string u underscore name, u underscore password, u underscore f name, mail ID, u underscore phone. Just like this. All these are private variables. Now I want to generate setters and getters. Generate implements serializable. We need to write a public constructor, public default constructor, public user bean. Yes, I already created a form.bean. I already created a bean package. Please go ahead. You don't need permission to ask the question, buddy. Why? Because you know that whenever a class is implementing serializable interface, we will be able to write that object of that class in a file. Do you remember object streams? What do you mean by object streams? In object streams, the entire object, we can write that object into a file and we can send that object. What do you mean by serialization? Serialization means it is a process of converting an object into a file supported format or network supported format, right? If I want to, basically this is a reusable component. If I want to send this entire object in a network, so this class must be implementing serializable, right? It's a reusable component. Remember that. All these are sent to file format. Yeah, Sushant. I'm not speaking about all these. I'm speaking only about the object of this class, user bean. And whenever we are trying to send an object, whenever we're trying to create an object for that class, that entire separate copies of instance variables will be getting created. Na? So with the help of that object, we'll be trying to access those instance variables. Yes. Okay. After this class, what you need to create DAO. Absolutely. Package. First, try to create a package. com.dao package. Okay. Now inside this DAO package, you know that we need to create new class dbinfo dbinfo. No, it's not a class. It's an interface. Copy cancel new interface dbinfo. After that, dbconnect. Yeah, dbinfo dbconnect. dbinfo db. Now I need to write user register DAO. Next one. What is the next one? User register DAO. Start. Alt Shift S. Guys, you just try to complete this up to register.jsp. Could you please try? Yes, just try. Today I'm ending our session a little bit early. I hope it's okay for you. I do have some small work I need to do. So tomorrow I'll complete the remaining code. Is that okay? Online students, what do you say, guys? If possible, I need you to kindly please try to respond to the chat for me. If possible, please respond to the chat for me. Okay, that is good. Bean class, Chandra, Bean class, just create all the variables just like username, password, first name, last name, mail ID, phone number. Try to provide setters and getters. Take the reference of our previous code, Chandra. Then you'll be able to understand. But anyways, I'll show it by tomorrow, not by today. You just try, right? All right. Remember, bean class instance variables should be exactly like how many number of instance variables? Same like your database. In your database, you'll be having the columns now. Same like that. Okay. Remember. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for today. We'll be trying to continue our second by tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, President. Have a great day.